Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of that manga show, part of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. It's your boy Gio here talking all things manga, and I'm joined by my good buddy Riley, the Omnibus Collector. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great, doing good. How you doing?
Uh, Doing okay. Yesterday was pretty hectic. I'm sorry for the chat. I couldn't be on last night. Jess helped me out big time and did the show. Uh, I had no idea that there was an internet outage. That was completely unexpected, and I forgot to check Twitter on my phone. It wasn't until today I'm like, oh, so that's what happened. So there was no way I was getting on there. But for some reason, social media was working. I assume because it's less data than stuff like StreamYard or YouTube or whatever. So I could communicate with you guys on our private chat, but I couldn't do anything online. I'm like, what is happening? But yeah, that was an outage. But I'm here now. So Jess actually couldn't be on, nor Lou. So I decided to flip the schedule and do Manga Bros instead of the comic talk. But yeah,
Which works because we didn't cover new releases last week,
it's been a
so
while. Yeah, yeah,
so we can talk about some new stuff.
yeah. We got some chat faithfuls here. Cam the critic, how's it going? James feeling the spookiness with Halloween. Tolga, are you feeling sick, Tolga? I hope you feel better, buddy. Just learned my favorite mangaka is back with his new sci-fi manga on Shonen Jump. Is it this one? Hiroki Endo with Planet of the Fools. If it's a sci-fi space manga, I'm all up for that. James, what are you doing here? Go play Metroid Dread. You know the funny thing about that? I got the game, James. I haven't even I haven't put it in the Switch yet because I was frustrated that I had to wait so long, so I started playing something else instead. And now I want to finish that before playing Metroid Dread. So it's got hopefully a week or two before I finish. And hi, Geo. Hi, Riley. Hi, Tolga. So before we do previews, did you haul or read anything interesting that everybody would you would like to inform everybody?
Well, here's we mentioned last week. I got my copy of Castlevania, the Classic Collection, in from
Ooh,
Run.
I don't
Um,
have that yet. I'm kind of jelly.
it should be there with you soon, and that gives you some time to finish up Dread, which will be a good precursor to jumping into the classic stuff here. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited about having this. Just noticed the image on the inside here that they have.
Ooh, that's badass. Look at that.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited, and I was talking to Gio earlier about the possibility of further physical collections and stuff for the rest of the series because that
I
would be
hope we got them.
fantastic.
Yep.
Really.
Funny enough, I was playing. I did get the Switch Online expansion. I was going to talk about it last night, and I played Castlevania Bloodlines, the Sega Genesis version.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. I had forgotten how difficult that game is because
Oh
it's
yeah.
been a while since I've played any Castlevania.
I've played I think 1, 2, and 4 I've played before,
Yeah, I've
but
only
I've never beaten any of those old ones, so this is going to be a great way for me to try to beat them and be extremely frustrated.
yeah, same here. I've played the first one, Bloodlines, and maybe four a little bit. I'm not too sure, but I'm not super knowledgeable on Castlevania. I love the lore and the characters, but yeah, I'm excited to dive into that.
I just love those open map games, like the Castlevania and Metroid games really creating this kind of subgenre to the action adventure 2D platformers and stuff.
Yep.
I love it. I love the idea of that exploration and having to, as your character develops and you get power-ups and weapons and whatnot, you can explore more places. All the
Mhm.
backtracking is a lot of fun. Unlocking new things that you couldn't do before.
Yep.
That's all a lot of fun. And I know the early Castlevania games really didn't have that yet. that was developed a little bit further down the line, but it's still great. I love the like you said, the characters, the lore, and all of that stuff. It's just a great franchise, and I am really, we mentioned it last time, but I'm really hoping we do get a physical of that advanced collection, because those are the games where it really starts like being what I played more.
Yeah.
Were those in the DS games, and that's what I mentioned to you earlier. Like, if there's precedence for DS ports onto the Switch, because for like I played Dawn of Sorrow, and that game, if I'm not mistaken, like you draw the runes and stuff on the bottom screen to like do spells.
I think
And I'm
so.
like,
Yes.
what they would do to like make that work.
Yeah, that it needs some work because I doubt they're going to do all the touch screen stuff, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, but I do have a tab here open for my copy of Limited Run. Mine took a little longer to ship because I made that order with another game, and it's still in Atlanta, so it's probably going to be like a solid week and a half, but it'll get here. I got way too many games, so I'm okay.
Like I said, you get to play Metroid Dread, which I don't know how far I am, probably
Yeah,
over halfway, maybe 3/4 done with it, and it is good. God, that is a huge box.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty massive. That's what she said. I did an unboxing on my sister channel, Geo's Arcade. If you guys want to check that out, it's a channel I made for gaming stuff. So, yep, not gonna open it here, but it is a pretty big box, which I don't like. I like the regular Switch games because they're tiny and they
Yeah.
all fit nicely on a shelf. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put that.
Did it come with it in the normal case inside of the box?
So let me show you real quick. And we're on tangents, folks. So if you're new here and you're thinking, what the hell? This, they're not talking about manga. It'll happen.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. Settle down.
This is important.
Oh, yes, yes. Metroid is always important in this household. So it's super big because you get the this art book, which I can show it like this. You can see it has art from almost all the games except the Prime trilogy.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be the main five, but they included Zero Mission in here and Samus Returns on 3DS. Oh, this is Fusion, right?
Yeah.
Fusion Monsters. So you get art from all the eras, and of course, leading up to Dread. So there's that. And the game is in a steelbook. Which the only thing I don't like is that there's nothing written in the spine. So if I wanted to take this out and display it with the rest of the games, I don't know. Kind of sucks. Yeah. So you get the steelbook with the game and art cards, which I will try to display. Here's the first one for the first game. The second game on Game Boy. Super Metroid. Here's Fusion. And Dread. The main five. So, yeah. Pretty excited to own this. I don't typically go for big box and special editions for Switch. But this is the exception because aside from Pokemon, this is my jam. It's Metroid and Pokemon. Those are my two favorite Nintendo franchises.
And you don't get Metroid games often either.
Oh, no.
Like we've been sitting here in anticipation for.
How long have we been waiting for that Metroid Prime remake? Every month there's a new rumor about it, but they all quieted down since this one's announced. So hopefully we do get Prime 4 sometime soon.
I lost my light in here. My
I thought you were getting all moody.
I'm just gonna leave it and bring the. I have a candle in here, so I'm just gonna bring that over.
All right, let's do it, folks. Let's get a little intimate. Talk about manga. Or summon some spirits. Either way.
Okay. So
yeah.
I did get a few manga this week as well, but I'll show these as we talk about, because these are all releases that'll be officially out like next week. And then I also got the last volume of I'll grab that anyway.
Yeah.
Right over here. Last volume of High Rise Invasion.
Oh, finally, you got it.
Yes, I did finally get it, and that has the last 3 volumes, so it is a thick boy.
Whoa, nice. We are Ben Omnidog. Just got to the sexy time portion of the show. Welcome. There you go.
I'm excited to finish the series up. I've been waiting to have that, and now I can finish it up soon. So that's what I got this week. And then I've been reading, just trying to read some stuff that's on my stack. I just finished volume 23 of Golden Kamuy. Yesterday I finished the newest, I think volume 14 of Beastars, and that was quite a volume.
Which one? Volume 14?
14.
Okay, yeah. I read that. I thought you meant 15. I'm like, wait, that's not out yet. What happened?
I think that one's later this in November.
Yeah.
But yeah, 14. Man, that was
it was really good. I'm really enjoying the series a lot more now in this arc, whereas compared to the beginning. Sorry, with the Cherryton Academy thing.
It's crazy, like how much of a just 180. Because I was loving it from the beginning, and then it just completely shifts. And I know I've heard people say, or I've read people say that before. It's just crazy, like how much of a shift there really is in the narrative of that series and the style, like, of the storytelling in there. But like the character work is still just like phenomenal.
It opens so many doors by not having the protagonist in the school.
Yeah,
because it limits what he can do and experience. Now he's in the real world, so now you really see the world for what it is compared to just the school lectures and the characters there.
Yeah, it's really interesting. That's all I can think.
Here's a spoonful of Brody as asking if we got Burn the Witch. I know you did.
Yes,
I was gonna get it, but unfortunately, it barely missed my budget for October, so I couldn't get it. But eventually, I'll try and grab it.
It's really nice. The volume, I actually showed it on my previous haul video, but the little like slipcase thing that it came with, like the glue is just not very strong, and so it comes off like it opens up really easy. Basically, like it's got glue on one of the folds, and at least 2 other people, maybe 3, I've seen commented on that, saying that theirs did the same thing. And it's easy, like just get a little bit of rubber cement or glue or whatever and stick it together. And it's on my bookshelf, so like I have it in so that like the open spot is against the inside of the shelf, so it's nothing's going to hurt like in the long run. But
Brody needs to re-glue his copy as well.
Yeah, someone commented about the price point of it, and they're like, it's a $20 book. I didn't even notice that it was a more expensive book. Like I looked and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't realize that.
Yep, a little bit of a premium price for a Kubo title.
I think it's like 250 pages, something around there. I think the dogs wanna hang out.
Yeah, now it's a party. Hi, puppy.
Why is it dark in here?
The light went out and I couldn't get it on.
Or ghosts. I blame it on ghosts.
Yeah, just leave it. It's not. Sometimes it goes out, and usually I can get it back on. But I think it just needs to sleep. It just needs to take a nap.
Yeah, it's been tired.
It's been running all day. I've been working from my or not the library, from our media room, and so I've been keeping it on. I'm gonna try to turn the TV on to give myself a little extra light.
I did get some manga. If you guys want to see it, I can show that off. I was gonna do a haul video, but what the hell? Give me a second here. Whatever. I know I don't get a lot of views, but that's why I don't really highlight all my hauls. But I only got this month. Here we have, what volume is this? 15. Volume 15 of The Ancient Magus Bride. Got that. Got Asadora, volume 4. Right there. Got the final Pokemon Adventures Collector's Edition thing. Yeah, Collector's Edition. Slime. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. Volume 17. Little rom-com action. Here's Rent a Girlfriend, Volume 9. And number 5, Volume 2 from Matsumoto. That's all I got.
Number 2 of number 5.
Number 2 of number 5. And then next year's number 3.
I was, whenever iShield 21 was first coming out, I got really stupidly excited about the 21st volume. And I thought that they would, like, they'd be like, all right, volume 21 of iShield 21. Like, nothing. No fanfare.
Nothing happened.
Damn it.
Oxme Pete, thank you for joining. Who let the Omnidog out? There's one of the Omnidog
Variants.
The multiverse. Yeah, variants. Cam says, I want Viz to do more releases like Burn the Witch. Doing something like that for the new Death Note would be sweet. I think they will. I call it a hunch. Death Note has treated Viz pretty well in the past.
I'm wondering if they're going to make it standard sized for that new one, or if they're going to make it oversized.
Hopefully oversized.
Because, I mean, for me, yeah, I'm hoping oversized because I have the black edition.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people have, like, the box set or whatever. I feel like oversized would be best because the How to Read Volume 13, like, supplemental book, that one was oversized. So maybe it'll match that. And I think the light novels are also about that same trim size.
I have the all-in-one edition, the really silly edition. Because I wasn't going to read it, because I was just exhausted from Death Note, because I consumed the anime. I had read the manga digitally. So I just got it to own it. Plus, it's kind of gimmicky to have that omnibus edition. I'm like, yeah, about $30, whatever. Sam... Oh, sorry, Brody, I forgot to read this. Jujutsu Kaisen volumes, he wants to get them, but they are hard to find right now. It's not going to be too hard because it's a popular series. The movie's coming out in December. And the anime will follow next year with season 2. So Viz will want to reprint that. It's just a waiting game because they've got so much stuff lined up with the printers. And there's a paper shortage.
For me, like, because I'd been doing the whole, like, collecting every Shonen Jump book. It only has helped me once thus far, but I have a feeling it's going to help me a couple more times by the time I get to the end of this. I put on my Right Stuff. I asked them to send me emails once they received certain items.
Yeah.
And as soon as it came in, they sent me an email about Nisekoi Volume 8, I think it was, and I ordered that immediately. So it's like, nice. And a lot of stuff, you can also look at Books A Million, because they give
give dates.
They give dates, like estimated release dates for the reprints. So for instance, I'm looking right now, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 10 has an earliest ship date of November 19th, 2021. And that date is repeated on a lot of things. Like I have highlighted volumes um, of Kaguya-sama Love is War that I don't own yet. And those all have that same November 19th.
Yeah.
So all of the volumes that I'm looking for, all of the remaining handful, like of the Shonen Jump stuff, I've put on my thing. I said, send me an email when it's available. Email me when it's available, and then so as soon as those things come in, so that's like the best tool that you can use to find out when things are up, or like order. You can order stuff now from them, or you order it now from Books a Million, and once it's in, they send it to you. But I just don't like having the money tied up at the time, so
Yeah.
I just wait until I get a message about it.
Here is a question from Sam Wallflower. Hi guys, hope you're doing well tonight. I just got back into manga after 15 years and discovered a book called Abara by Tsutomu Nihei. Such beautiful art. Have you read this? If not, pick it up. I know Riley has that. I don't,
Mhm.
but it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's Nihei is going to be one of the next creators that I do a focused video on with like basically everything of his. I might wind up reading the rest of Opossums on one of the apps or whatever, so
Yeah.
I can finish it off and talk about that as well. But like because I have everything of his, I've read almost everything of his. The only things I don't have are the stuff that's either not released in the US or like Wolverine, Snicked, and Noise, which I asked Omar if he would mind sending me pictures of those so I can at least like show them in my
Has he said
video.
the pictures yet?
Well, I told him like whenever I'm making the video, I'll
Oh, okay, okay.
to you.
I was gonna make a joke, but it's okay.
Fist of the North Star, I believe, is going to be 17 volumes.
I was gonna guess 18, but yeah, it sounds about right.
It's
17.
it's 17 or 18. I can find out. Duh, duh, duh. It's based specifically on a version that was released in Japan. I think you're right. 18.
Cam the critic says Platinum End is just Diet Death Note. Man, if I may, I've never read the manga. I was going to because the volumes look really pretty, and I thought the plot was bonkers. The anime started, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it because I'm too busy with other stuff to add another book to read. So I've been watching the show, and I kind of like Death Note better. It's kind of like super weird, and or Platinum End is a little bit weird and sometimes a little bit edgy. But I like Death Note a lot more than Platinum End. At least now that I'm watching like 4 episodes into Platinum End. That just made me, and you guys are probably mad, and you're thinking, what the hell is this guy saying?
I think the popular consensus is that Platinum End is just very slow. A lot of people didn't really enjoy it too much when it was coming out, but I don't know at what point, like if there is a point in the series where it like gets a lot quicker. I've only read the first volume, and I thought that the premise was really interesting and it had a nice setup, but I haven't read the rest of it.
Do you think it, that Platinum End is in the same universe as Death Note? Because I know a lot of people like to joke around with that.
What if Platinum End and Death Note are both stories written by the characters from Bakuman?
That's an even better what if. Love it. I like to imagine that they are sort of a because they have similar premises. One has the book with a lot of rules. The other one has
Mm-hmm.
angels with arrows and a lot of rules. So in my head, I'd like them to be part of the same universe.
And then one day there's going to be a crossover of the Angels versus
Platinum Note or Death
Death
End.
End.
Death End. Right now with manga, I'm using the Viz app and trying to collect the physical books. When I find them, I just need Volume 2 of Chainsaw Man to have the full set. Nice. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a box set for that because Japan already has a
people have I've seen the comments from people, but I haven't seen where they're getting it from. But there was a lot of stuff with people saying that like Viz is not doing box sets anymore. And I have
Sorry, I'm back.
I
Okay.
was saying there was that I don't know where it's coming from.
Are you all going to get anything during this yen on sale? I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
sorry about that. Did I read this? Did you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I could
Okay.
hear you reading it.
All right. I did not, Cam. I had no idea it was happening. A couple more questions before we get into the previews. I have one Right Stuff order waiting for some Bananafish manga. Is there any hope that they will be reprinted? I don't think it's going to get reprinted anytime soon, in my honest opinion,
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it personally.
because it has manga goes by popularity, and that's not on the talk of the town. Bananafish.
And it also stayed out of print for years, and then when they reprinted it, it was a very silent reprinting.
Mm-hmm.
Death
I
Rattle
think it's going to
has
be
one series.
oversized. Death Rattle. Uh, Platinum Man has great art, but I've only read through volume 3. It's kind of weird, but decent enough. Yeah, I'll talk about it. I'll watch the show and maybe then read it and give a solid opinion. I'm just teasing you guys with my witty takes. Um, Gio Riley, have either of you discussed the Summit of the Gods animated adaptation that's dropping next month and on streaming? I I like it. It's fine from the trailer that I saw, but I would much rather read the manga and not watch the movie.
I
I don't
don't
know.
I
Kind of
really
loses
don't
some of
watch
its grit.
anime. I
Sorry,
I
what was
just
that?
I really don't watch anime, so like
Yeah.
my take is always gonna just be like kind of not caring, I guess. Like
It's done
even
by a
my
yeah. Go ahead.
one of my favorite series uh now is on Netflix, Comey Can't Communicate, and I have no intent of watching a single episode. Like I don't know, like it's like if I've already watched or if I've already been reading a series, no matter how much I love it, when the adaptation comes out, the only thing I can think is like I hope that this gets other people into it. And
I
that's it. But I can't bring myself to ever really care about watching an adaptation.
I will say it's a beautiful adaptation. Really well done. I don't know why people are upset because I've seen some comments. I'm like, nope, I disagree 100%. It's a great adaptation. I've read some of the manga, not everything, and it's really good.
Some people said like the subtitles were very subpar.
Oh, Netflix does a crappy job with subtitles, but OLM did a phenomenal job adapting the manga and top tier work. Honestly, it's just as good. Um, I don't know what this is, James, but I'm going to highlight it anyways. Do you know? Do you know who has the license for Jigan? I see the series is only available on Kindle, but it doesn't say who has the series. I have no idea, buddy. Do you know, Riley?
I'm trying to see like if it's
I thought it was unlicensed. We talked about it a couple weeks
yeah,
ago, right?
it's not as far as I know. Is the Kindle release in English or is the Kindle because it's licensed in Japan? I mean, not obviously in Japan. It's licensed in France.
Hmm.
Is what I was trying to say.
Jigan. Oh, I see it. Kindle edition. Let me see. Uh, Publication date June 11th, 2021. Um, yeah, it doesn't say. Publication date, language. Uh, I'll look for it in a little bit. Anywho, uh, let's do this thing. Share screen. We're doing the. My God, I got so many tabs open. Sorry, I apologize. Here we go. So this is the stuff that's coming out November. As always, I like to use Writester because it's all there in one tight package. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so some of the items have already been released here on Right Stuff, so they will say in stock. Also, when these books do come out, let me remind you that you can find them at our sponsor's website. That is, of course, instocktrades.com. Let me do a little switcheroo here for a second. In Stock Trades, your home for all collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, straight paperback, manga, hardcover, all that fun stuff. If it's a collected edition, graphic novel, you find it at instocktrades.com. Wonderful shipping, fantastic customer service at IST, as the kids like to say. Instocktrades.com, our wonderful sponsor. So thank you for that. Here's a list of all the cool stuff that's coming out in the month of November. We start off with Dance in the Vampire Bund, Age of Scarlet Order, Volume 4. I did read the first volume. I thought it was serviceable for a vampire manga. A couple highlights here. Fairy Tale Manga box at 5. And this has shifted around quite a bit. Attack on Titan Colossal Edition, Volume 6.
If I were to guess, I'd say it's probably going to be delayed again.
I think so as well.
Usually that would be available to order by now.
Yep. I think the first time we mentioned it was like back in the summer, and then it moved to August, and then October, and now November. Wouldn't surprise me if we see January.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not delayed, then obviously cool. I'm happier, but it just feels like it will be.
Yeah. Young ladies don't play fighting games. The only reason I mention it is because I find it interesting that it's another gaming related story. Black Clover, Volume 27, Dr. Stone, Volume 19, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Golden Wind, Volume 2.
Those are some that I have right now.
Yep.
So here's the JoJo's. Wait, no, that's Volume 2.
Let me highlight you right there.
So we've got Volume 2. Here's the image on the back.
Nice.
Mista looking pretty provocative.
Yep. Sorry, my bad.
And then I'll see if we have any colored pages for people to see, because sometimes we get some of those. Well, I don't think we have any colored pages in this book, but nice looking hardcover. And then we've got Dr. Stone 19 here.
Yeah. Are you up to date with that, or
with the physical volumes? Yeah, I haven't read this one, but. And then here's My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Volume 11. Hey, y'all chill out. And on the back, we got a character that looks like a mean version of Dick Grayson, and then another one that looks like that recent costume that the Flash had, like towards the end of the Rebirth series, but it was.
Oh, yeah.
And then Undead Unluck, Volume 4.
Nice.
Love this series. The back is not terribly exciting, but I love this series nonetheless. And that's it for what I have. My copy of Black Clover and of Mashal, my copies are they just shipped like today.
Yeah, you'll get them soon. So yeah, Mashal Volume 3. We're here. Let's see a bunch of romance stuff. Undead Unluck, Peach Boy Riverside Volume 3. A really fun series. I do recommend checking it out. Call to Adventure, Defeating Dungeons with a Skill Board, Volume 2. Pompo the Cinephile. That's interesting. Made in Abyss, Anthology, Volume 3. Uncle from Another World, Volume 3. Let's see what else we can highlight here. Battle Angel Alita. If you don't have the hardcovers and you want smaller tankobon style books, you can get the new printings, which are smaller and less expensive. Um,
What's
Old man.
Old Man?
Old man. What the hell
Is
is
that Gary Oldman? Doesn't look like an old man.
I have no idea what this is. Eigo manga. I thought it was a photograph. Like you remember the covers to the romantic novels that
Yeah.
ladies like to read from the library. I thought it was something like that. Uh, Supposedly, Kaiji Volume 3.
There it is again. That it was funny because that one, the date like came and went from the previous date it had last month, I think, and I was like, "What the hell? Did I miss it?" And because it just went from like pre-order to no longer available, and I was like, "Damn it, I missed it," and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then after the date, it got delayed, so that was interesting.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, especially the weeb community, is interested in Kaiji because of Squid Game. So hopefully you do check it out.
Yes,
Here we have Vinland Saga
Saga.
Volume 12. This
Highly
was supposed to come out in
anticipated.
October, but it got delayed a month. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, Trinity and Tempest, Volume 4. The Demon Slayer box set is coming out. And I know this is gonna sell really well. It's gonna go out of print, and a lot of people are gonna be asking, when is it coming back? When is it coming back? I have no idea. Because we still don't have the One Piece box that's reprinted. So it's gonna take a while. My recommendation, if you want that box set, get it now because it's gonna sell out and it'll be a while before they print that stuff. If they ever. Noragami. I know a lot of people enjoy that series, volume 23. Here we have Sachi's Monstrous Appetite, a bunch of other stuff. I was going to get this. This was delayed. Sigatera, or however you pronounce that. But I'm not a huge fan of what I saw inside, so I'm going to skip it.
Mob
Just my honest
Psycho,
feedback.
Mob Psycho 100 Volume 7 is that there was a massive break. Not even because of delays. Like there was such a long time between Volume 6 and 7 coming out that I thought that Dark Horse, for whatever reason, decided to abandon the series.
Yeah, it's been a while. I forgot about that. That's true.
Like at the half point.
Cam is saying, Happy Sugar Life final volume. I'm excited for a good series. I haven't checked that out. Interesting. So this is the final volume right there. Going back up here, Cirque du Freak Omnibus, Volume 4. Shaman King, Volume 5, Omnibus Edition. And a lot of people are excited. I'm tempted to upgrade, but I probably won't because I do like my copy. Junji Ito's Cat Diary, Yawn and Moo, Collector's Edition hardcover.
It's got a glow-in-the-dark cover.
Yep, the cover is glow in the dark, and it has new bonus extras, and it's deluxe size hardcover. So
Yeah,
I
I gotta get it so it'll match all of his books.
I'm tempted. We'll see what
Except
happens.
for freaking what's it called? No Longer Human, which Viz published is
Yeah,
smaller.
I forgot about that. You're right.
But now I wonder if they'll do one similar for what's it called, Dissolving Classroom, so they can make it the same size as well.
Mm-hmm. Konosuba, Volume 12 is coming out. LDK Manga Omnibus, Volume 17 and 18. Fly Me to the Moon, or what's it called? Tonokawa, I think that's the name of it. I'm probably butchering it. I apologize. That's a great rom com. I highly recommend this series. Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 1. That's another high profile release. A lot of people
That
are looking
one,
forward to that.
I've read that volume.
Yeah.
I'll have a review video. I'm just waiting for my physical copy to come. Like Viz is supposed to send it to me, and I'll have a TikTok like quick 1 minute review up soon. I'm just waiting on approval from the images that I want to use, but it's good. Like I've seen some people make some hype around it, ahead of the release, and it's worth the hype. It's a very just nice, wholesome type of adventure series. It's like, so beyond Journey's End, there's a crew of 4 people who basically just defeated evil, and now everything is good in the world. They've brought balance back to the land, and 50 years pass, and the members of this crew are getting older, except for Frieren, or however you pronounce it, who is an elf. So she lives a really long life, and like
Mhm.
she looks exactly the same. She looks like a young girl. Her old companions are like old and dying and stuff of old age and all that. And all of a sudden she has this like remorse come over her, this regret in the fact that like she never took the time to get to know her companions, because to her the 10 years that they spent on their quest was like the blink of an eye, whereas to
Mhm.
them 10 years is a long time. And she starts feeling guilt, and so like she, through some different events, some things happen, and she's like starting to open herself back up to the world, and like feeling trying to feel and take advantage of life, and like and respect the life around her and stuff, as opposed to just living and moving forward and stuff the way that she was before. It's a really like wholesome series that by the end of the first volume it really feels like it's opening up the plot of whatever's going to be happening as it goes forward. I really loved it. Like I said, I'll have like a full review on my channel as soon as they send me the physical copy,
Coming
and,
soon to
and
a
then
YouTube
it'll
channel near you.
yes. So as soon as I get that, I'll make the video and give some better, more thought out words on it without stumbling over what I'm trying to say. Uh,
No, I mean, yeah, we got it.
but
Sounds really
definitely,
cool.
I recommend checking it out.
Yeah. Real quick, James says that he has the Demon Slayer box set pre-ordered on Right Stuff, just waiting for it to be shipped off. If you click on the link, they said the demand is overwhelming and some copies will be delayed. So yeah, not to do the FOMO thing on the box set, but yeah, FOMO time for that box set, guys. Um, Beauty, no, don't care about that. Mao Volume 2 from Miss Rumiko Takahashi. Pokemon Journeys, the series, this got canceled, so or ended. I don't know. It concluded recently in Japan. A life turned upside down. My dad's an alcoholic. This looks interesting. Bakemonogatari, Volume 11. Splatoon Squid Kids Comedy Show, Volume 5. And let's scroll over here. Whoop, sorry. For more manga goodness. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Sex Ed 120%, Volume 2. Species Domain, Volume 1. So I'm a Spider, So What? The Daily Lives of the Kumoko Sisters. This is a spin off from that series. The Girl from the Other Side, Siul a Run. Siul a Run. I don't know how to say that. Apologies. Volume 11. Berserk Deluxe Edition, Volume 9. That's always good. Not a lot of people are excited to get that, myself included. This is one of the cooler isekais out there. Karate Survivor in Another World. It's getting Volume 2. This is the spin-off from Rent a Girlfriend. This is Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend with the best character from that series. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Volume 9. This got a Season 2 announcement. I'm excited for that. I really enjoy the show. Wondering Which is fantastic. One of the most wholesome manga that you could ever read, in my honest opinion. I do recommend that. Magus of the Library, Real Account Omnibus. Not going to read that. Attack on Titan, the final season, part 1, manga box set. Teasing Master Takagi-san, Volume 12. That's a good one. Murcielago, Volume 17. Here's 2 popular manga that a lot of people are excited for. Ajin, Volume 17. Is this the final one?
Final volume.
Yeah. and Blood on the Tracks, Volume 7, as well as Solo Leveling, Volume 3. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, Volume 11. Sweat and Soap, Volume 10. I'm surprised it's still going. Bunch of stuff over here. Ghost in the Shell, Bungo Stray Dogs. Beastars, Volume 15. Really excited to read more about this character. If you know Volume 14, then you know what the deal is with that guy. Children of the Whales, Volume 18. The Invincible Shovel, Volume 2. And another Dark Horse Deluxe Edition. Here we have Blade of the Immortal, Deluxe Edition, Volume 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if that one got delayed either, because the third one only came out last month?
Yes, and I think this also got delayed because I think this was scheduled. I don't know. I need to check. I think this was delayed a couple weeks or something. I don't know, but maybe. Hell's Paradise, Jigo Kuraku, Volume 11. Urusei Yatsuda, Volume 12. Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, Volume 4. My Wife Has No Emotion, Volume 2. I've heard good, interesting things about it, actually. It's about a sci-fi android robot drama or something. Another volume of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, Volume 12. Probably a mistake.
Can get pushed back.
Yeah. One of the two. Yeah, probably Volume 12 will get delayed. The Hidden Dungeon, Only I Can Enter. How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Volume 8. Classmates, Volume 4. Inspector, Volume 14. Really a fan of that series. Drugstore in Another World is a really wholesome series. I do recommend that if you want to read something light. Drifting Dragons, Volume 10. What else we got here? Bofuri, Volume 2. Androgynous Boyfriend, Volume 3. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, The Ways of the Monster Nation, Volume 5. Cardcaptor Sakura Collector's Edition, Volume 9. Another box set. This month is heavy on the box sets. Quintessential Quintuplets, which was delayed. This was supposed to come out in September, but they had a QC issue, and they fixed it. So now it's supposed to be ready at the end of November. The first half, and I believe this includes 2 giant posters. I might be mistaken on that. Sayonara Football, Farewell My Dear Kramer, Volume 7. I Think Our Son Is Gay, Volume 2. The Detective Is Already Dead. This is actually really fun. I watched a little bit of the anime, and it's interesting. Dungeon Toilet, Volume 2. Here's another gaming manga, High Score Girl, Volume 8. Another box set, sorry. Another omnibus edition of Seven Deadly Sins, Volume 1. These are 3-in-1s. Nicola Traveling Around the World, Volume 4. A School Frozen in Time, Volume 4. I do recommend that. What else we got here? ID Invaded.
Pretty big month.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Miruko-chan, Volume 4. This is in full swing because the anime started. It's actually really fun. Love of Kill. Next Life as a Villainess. I do like this series, so I do recommend it. Magical Girl Site. School Zone Girls. Oh my god. There's another box set here. Nichiyo, the 15th Anniversary Box Set Edition. F Manga, which I've heard great things about on Twitter. I'm interested. I do want to read that. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest. Ragna Crimson. Blue Period is supposed to be really good. Fiance of the Wizard. Golden Japan-esque. And do we have more for November? There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much is going to get delayed, especially if things were being printed overseas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last week.
Last week, I'm the Villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Volume 16. Devil is a Part-Timer, Volume 17. A reprise of The Spear Hero, Volume 6. Pretty Boy Detective Club, Volume 2. Tanya's coming out. Nice. Saga of Tanya the Evil, Volume 15. I love that series. Goblin Slayer. I'm not a fan of that. This I do enjoy. This got an anime, and it started recently. My Senpai is Annoying. It's a comedy series in the workplace. It's really fun. Shiori's Diary manga, Dungeon Builder, Alice and Zoroku. Muscles Are Better Than Magic, Volume 3. Look at the chest on that dude. Jesus Christ. Damn. That's like a Liefeld drawing, but manga style. Didn't I say to make my abilities large, average in the next slide? That's a fun one, too. Boys Run the Riot. It's a good one, too. I Am a Cat Barista. Now, this I do want to read. This is awesome. I would drink that tea that he's serving, or coffee.
Cat Barista versus Rooster Fighter.
Oh yeah. Emma Dreams of Stars. This is based off the Food Critic. Guyabano Holiday Manga. Oh, we're already in December. Sorry. So that's it, guys. That's all the stuff that's coming out. A lot of box sets, a lot of individual volumes, a lot of isekai, a lot of rom-coms, a little bit of everything. Are there any other items here that you're picking up that haven't arrived yet?
Let me get into my wish list real quick, because there's a lot that is coming out this month that I am planning on getting. So like I showed the ones that I already got. I mentioned Black Clover and what's it called?
Dr. Stone.
Mashal are on the way.
Oh, Mashal, yeah.
Yeah, and so then on my list, I also have Ajin Volume 17, Attack on Titan, Colossal 6, Beastars 15, Berserk, Deluxe 9, Blade of the Immortal Deluxe 4, Blood on the Tracks 7, Blue Period 5. I still need Blue Period 4, though. That one hasn't come back. Gambling Apocalypse, Kaiji 3, Grand Blue Dreaming 14. Actually, I think that was from last month, or this month, rather, October. Hell's Paradise 11, High Score Girl 8, Junji Ito Cat Diary, Collector's Edition. A Loop on the Third was originally for November, but they pushed that. So I'm going to take that out from my... I just keep everything like 1 month's worth of books at a time in here just to keep straight what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mao Volume 2, Mob Psycho 107, Shaman King Omnibus 5, Solo Saga 3, Seven Deadly Sins. Oh, was that this? I think this was a this month release. There was a Seven Deadly Sins short story collection. Urusei Yatsura 12, Vinland Saga 12, and Zom 100 Volume 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 20 books through the rest of November that unless they get delayed.
Yeah. I don't have such an extensive list as I'm on a budget, so I only get a few things. So this month I'm only getting Vinland Saga, Dr. Stone, which I haven't ordered yet, the Blade of the Immortal, if it does come out, and Berserk Volume 9, as well as Beastars. And this is not manga related, but I am going to get the Kaida Yuji Godzilla book, the art book. I really do want that. I do recommend you add it to your list.
I'm thinking I might, because I've been hearing so much good stuff about it, I might pick up the volumes of Boys Run the Riot this month ahead of the new one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, the only other series right now that's coming out that I can think of off the top of my head that I've been looking to possibly pick up is Blue Giant.
Yeah.
But I'm also hesitant because of how long that series, like, let me back up my statement real quick. God damn it.
Did we talk about it the other week, last week?
I believe we did, and I believe I might have said the same thing. It's okay. It's not that long. There's 2 completed 10-volume series in Japan right now, and then one that just started last year that has 2 volumes out. So if they continue, like, it'll be 5 Omnis for the original, 5 Omnis for Supreme, and then we'll get into the next one. It's just, at first I thought, like, oh, it's only going to be 5 volumes, and then I realized it was at least double that. I'm like, damn it. But I might get those at some time soon. But I also need to, like, read a lot of the stuff that I have waiting to be read, so it's not exactly optimal for me to add new stuff. I say, as I will probably get them anyway.
Get them anyways. Yeah. So, gang, just a couple questions here before we wrap up. Got 4 minutes. Cleveland Brown was talking earlier about the Mob Psycho delay, and this is true. Season 3 got announced, and the anime is extremely popular, so they should speed up on the releases.
The so the 6th volume came out October of 2020.
Yeah.
Before that, it was like every couple months or so, or every few months, something like that. And I don't know why, but yeah, like a whole year delay between 6 and 7. And they did release the Reagan volume in between that time.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, even if it was right in between, that's like 6 months between volumes. That freaking the whole 16-volume series is out. It's been done since 2017, before they even released the first volume in English. Like, we could have had this monthly, even if they wanted to.
Yep, I agree. Cam is a huge fan of Murcielago, one of his favorites. More people need to try it. It's about a serial killer hired by the government to kill other serial killers, essentially, except she is a sociopathic lesbian. Each volume is usually focused on a new killer. I've seen some of the art. It's crazy enough and wild that I could give it a shot. Who knows? Spoonful of Brody. Blood on the tracks is super sad. I don't want to say super sad, more like super demented and twisted when it comes to family relationships. But yeah, there is some sad elements to it and some creepy psychological terror involved in that manga. It's right now it's still being published in Japan. I would say a good 80 chapters of that manga is solid. After that, for me, it loses some of the charm, if you can call it that. I'm not as big on the series because I am up to date with that. And I did finish. I forgot to mention I finished 2 series. Gigant, which had a really interesting ending. It's kind of cliche because we've seen that in other manga before, but it was fun. The reveal, one of the big reveals at the end was pretty interesting, and the art was awesome as always. And I finished. What was I keep forgetting the name. Candy Flurry from Shonen Jump, because I know it got canned, so I wanted to finish that. It's all right. Not necessarily my thing. I love the opening chapter, and I even made a freaking video on it. But then I lost all interest on that title. And the end, it was like, okay, cool. I can see why it got canceled.
I think it's sometimes it sucks because, like, it feels sometimes like the creators know that their series is about to end, and either they go into overdrive to try and, like, do as much as possible in those last chapters, or they're like, F it, and they just
those final 2 or 3 chapters felt like I was reading like 4 volumes of material in like 3 chapters. And I think the series would have been a lot better if they've gotten rid of the school setting and the Shonen Jump tropes of like having exams and qualifications for it to be part of the reset. If you would have done something different, like civilians, older. I don't know. I really did not like the school setting for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember how far I was at the time that like I've not been reading things regularly on the app anymore,
Yeah,
which I will soon. I'm not saying that I've stopped. I will soon, but the I do remember when it got into that setting, when it went into like being a school thing, I was like, oh, come on. Like it started off in such a way that like it could have gone in such a different and interesting direction. And then it just went right into the same thing that everything else is.
yeah,
And I was like, you stupid.
yeah. Um, three more questions, guys. Three more comments before we wrap up. James, have either of you tried Shonen Jump series P P P P P P P P P P P P P P? It's on chapter 6 right now. I have not, but that name is ridiculous.
I think it's I don't know, don't quote me on this. I think it's pronounced uh pianissimissimo.
What?
Pianissimissimo.
Why? I,
Because P in it's music. It's a music series. P
oh, okay, okay,
is
gotcha.
soft, and the P on it's called piano.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I just
Two
okay.
P's softer is pianissimo, and then every one you add is like another. It's like a ito,
Yeah,
like so every P is softer and softer and softer. And I asked my wife because she was like in the whatever orchestra when she was in school, and she's like, yeah, that's like 6 P's is just stupid. That doesn't exist. That's like softer than the softest sound you could imagine. But it's supposed to be because there's six, it's like sextuplets, I think, who all play instruments in a family, and so that's why it's 6 P's.
I didn't know it was about music, but that makes sense. As soon as you said music, I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha. But if it weren't about music,
Pianissimo.
P P P P P, pew pew.
Yeah.
Um, Papa. Uh, hi guys, thank you for joining. By the way, Belten Bros Gr. I hope I didn't butcher that. Do you know if there are going to be any Dorohedoro and Bananafish Big editions?
There
I
will
don't think so.
never be any Visbig editions again. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, that's not happening.
The Visbig line is done. It's been done for years.
Yep.
They're not gonna issue any more. If there's gonna be any more Visbig editions, the only series that would get it is Vagabond for future volumes. But
Mm.
even then, I think rather than release a 13th Visbig edition of Vagabond, they're probably going to release perfect editions. Perfect
The
edition,
same size. Yeah.
yeah, it'll either be 2-in-1s or 3-in-1s, but it'll be a new line of like nicer editions of Vagabond
Mhm.
once he starts up on the series again, which is supposed to happen once he finishes up Real.
Yep.
But no, Visbig editions will no longer happen.
Reading Gunsmith Cats currently. Y'all should give it a try. Great action series, old Dark Horse publication. Yep. I'll check it out. I'll try and remember to check it out because I say that, but I forget. So I do apologize, guys. Gigant finished? Yes, sir. It did. Not in North America, if you catch my drift. Guys, gals, and everybody else, thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting Omnibros Live on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Let me remind you once again that this show was brought to you in part by our wonderful sponsor, that's InStockTrades.com, IST, where you can get all your favorite collected editions, whether it be in manga, a deluxe hardcover, an omnibus, or a rare Viz Big edition. Who knows? Keep searching there. You'll find one. Omnibus, hardcovers, all that fun stuff. You find it at InStockTrades.com, up to 50% off, or actually up to sometimes 60% off, because there's a whole lot of stuff being put on sale right now that you can check out on the homepage. But yeah, lots of cool discounts only at InStockTrades.com. $50 or more gets you free shipping, fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging at InStockTrades.com, our wonderful sponsor. That's about it. Oh, check it out, Kitty Pride. You made it just in time before I was going to wrap up. OMG, it's Riley the Manga Collector in the virtual flesh. Right there. There we go. So thank you, everybody. Dean Winchester, N-Man, Cam, James, everybody. Thank you so much. Riley, where can people find you when you're not hanging out here with us on Omnibros?
My channel, the Omnibus Collector, and my TikTok, the Omnibus Collector, as well. Which soon after I get off of here, I'm probably gonna post like 1 or 2 videos because I need to catch up on my Halloween recommendations on there.
Nice.
And I'm gonna try and just a little tease for my channel. I am gonna try and do a video, film it tomorrow, edit it, and release it maybe Saturday, if not late tomorrow. I'm gonna recommend some horror manga, probably just 5 horror manga that are not by Junji Ito, because I know from people's comments, people are always asking like, what's some great horror manga, but not Junji Ito because he's, everyone recommends his stuff. So I'm going to try and get some really good ones that are by other creators, some stuff that people might not have read yet, and talk about those. I just need my wife to leave the house long enough for me to film without a bunch of noise and stuff.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you next Monday with Hall's previews and reads. And then Wednesday, we do the news and questions and answers. And then Thursday, Comic Talk. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe out there. God bless. Catch you on the next stream. Bye.